Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Tiffany. Today I'm sharing with you my second part of my Halloween treats slash appetizers. So if you guys want to see what I came up with, then please keep watching. All right, first up is our bloody cheesecake bites. Now I got my cheesecake from Costco. It was $19.99 and it is huge. I only used not even half, so it's perfect if you're having a party. And the key to making the blood sauce is this red raspberry jam, and make sure you get the seedless version or else you're gonna have chunks and you don't want that. And then you're gonna need these little knives I got from Amazon. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut about a 1-inch slice in our cheesecake. You want to cut off the edge first just because you don't want it rounded. You want it as straight as possible just because it looks neater. And the key to getting a nice cut in the cheesecake is to wet your knife. That'll make sure you don't get crumbs from the bottom on the top of the cheesecake when you cut it. So keep that in mind. I did about 3 strips. And now I'm going to cut it further into like maybe 2 to 3 inch bite-sized pieces. And then you're going to set those aside on your serving tray. And I did go ahead and pop these back in the fridge to make sure they stayed cold because you don't want them to melt. So here they are. Some of them have icing on it. You can take that off if you want. It doesn't bother me. And now we're going to mix up our blood. You're just going to put some of that jam in a bowl, add a little bit of water. You can even heat it up just to make it a little bit more runny. And then you're just going to drip it on the cheesecake. Kind of naturally let it flow over so it looks nice and bloody. Now you'll see at the end I did add some of the red food coloring gel that I used for my strawberries just to see, which one I like more, but they both look really nice and really gory. All right, next up is our puff pastry bats slash pumpkin slash cats. I used a bunch of different cookie cutters and I got puff pastry, put some flour on it, rolled it out, put some Nutella in the middle, a generous amount of Nutella. We like Nutella here. So I spread that around and then I put the second piece of the puff pastry because it comes in a pack of 2. I flattened that out as well with a little bit of flour so it didn't stick. Put that on top. And then I sealed the edges just to make sure the Nutella doesn't run everywhere in the oven, in your pan. So here I am putting it on top. And then you're just going to simply cut out your cookie cutter shapes, whatever shape you have. You can do a witch hat, you can do a ghost, you can do a pumpkin. I had a few options, so I did all of them. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that out. Now I've done this for Christmas, I've done this for Halloween, I've done this for Valentine's Day. I've used this puff pastry in many different seasons. It is so versatile. You can put whatever filling you want inside as well. You can even add some powdered sugar on the top. They're really, really good. So after I got them all cut out, I spread them kind of far apart because they are going to puff up. I just put an egg wash on top. You can do butter if you want to, but I like the egg wash. It makes it kind of shiny as well as golden brown. So I went ahead and did that. And I baked it in the oven at about 400 degrees for 10 minutes. And then I put it for like another 2. You want to keep an eye on it because it can very easily burn. But these turned out so good, so delicious. All right, I thought I'd throw a little punch in here, a little drink. The video did cut off the top for whatever reason, but you're going to need some grape juice, some pineapple juice, some Sprite, some gummy worms of whatever color and flavor you like, and then some lemon. You can use lime too if you don't have lemon. It's just for that extra zest. So you're just going to combine all of that in your pitcher, stir it up, add some ice, and that is it. I will link the exact recipe down below. I don't know off the top of my head, but everything will be down below for you guys. You're just going to pour it over some ice. Stick your gummy worms on your skewer. If you want to put a skewer in there or a drink stirrer, whatever you have, it will definitely keep your gummy worms kind of towards the top. And that one's it. Super simple, but really good. It's a nice little witch potion. All right, last but not least is our bloody chocolate covered strawberries. You're going to need your strawberries washed and the tails or tops removed, the little leaves. And then you're going to need some white chocolate melting wafers. I'm using this Ghirardelli one. It tastes the best to me. And then you're going to need your little gel food coloring tubes, some toothpicks, and I also got some decorative toothpicks to add later. And then these little knives that I got from Amazon that we used earlier. So I went ahead and I melted the wafers per the instructions, which was 30 seconds and then stir, and then 15-second intervals just till it gets nice and runny like this. Then you're going to stick your strawberry in your toothpick and kind of roll it around and coat that strawberry in the chocolate. Now I did end up using the fork to help me to, get the tops of it so it's completely covered in the white chocolate. Once you've done all those, you're going to stick them on a piece of wax paper to set. Takes about 5 minutes. Doesn't take very long at all. Once they've set, I'm going to go ahead and add our blood on there. So I did use the red food coloring gel. I liked it because it was more of a true blood red. It was very, very vibrant. You can use the red raspberry sauce if you want. That would look good too. Just probably not add the water, just so it's a little bit thicker. But I went ahead and I added the little drops of blood. Now you can be messy with this. You do not want it to look perfect. You want it to look like blood dripping down. So after that, I took out the toothpick, added the pretty decorative one, and then I'm going to add the little knife, and that is it. So some bloody chocolate covered strawberries. These were delish. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my Halloween treats part 2. This will be the last Halloween video for this year. I will link the video that I did just before this if you want some more savory options. The treat videos that I've done years prior, they will all be linked down below. Don't forget to go check those out for more ideas. And I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.